Hello and welcome to a tag video. I haven't done a tag in so long, I feel like. I don't know when I did the last one, but I feel like I haven't done it in a long time, so I wanted to do this one because I did it, I think, last year. If I did, I'll leave it in the little thingy. You know what I mean. I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag, as you can probably tell by the title. The original is by Ariel, I think, but I'll leave the original video in the description as usual, and the questions if you want to do it yourself. But yeah, let's get into it. So the first question is, are there any books that you've started this year that you still need to finish? And the answer, as usual, is no, because I don't think I've ever started a book and not finished it. I don't really stop unless I DNF it, or yeah, it doesn't go that long before I try to finish a book. So that's not something that happens to me, but I can talk about series that I still haven't finished, that I need to finish. Probably not this year, but we can try. Let me go get them all. So first I have the Caraval series. I have the last 2 books that I still need to read. Haven't gotten to that yet. Ruin and Rising, that is on this month's TBR, so hopefully that gets also read. The Dark Artifices, or Artifices, English. I need to read these too. I don't know if that's gonna happen either. I thought there was more, but that's all of them. So it's not that bad. It's just 3 series. That feels incorrect, but it is correct. Anyways, those are the series that I still need to finish for your information. The next question is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? And no, I don't. My reading doesn't really change during the year. I don't really have a seasonal reading kind of experience. I don't know if that makes sense. But I don't really correlate my reading with the time of the year. That's just a me thing. So I don't really have a book to transition into winter or fall or whatever. The only thing I do that's seasonal, even though I didn't do it this year, is to read thriller mystery books during October because Halloween. But I didn't even do that this year, so I don't know. No, I don't. The next question is there a release you're still waiting for? And yes, there are 2, I think, that I can think of. The first one is Gilded by Marissa Meyer. It's her new book that is a retelling of Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know anything else, but I just know that it's coming out and I'm really excited. And then the second book is the sequel to These Violent Delights, which is called Our Violent Ends, which is coming this month, I think. So yeah, those are the 2 that I'm really excited about. So yeah, I think there's more, but I don't remember them. The next question is, what are 3 books that you want to read before the end of the year? There are a lot, but I'm not going to include the ones that I just talked about, the series, because that would just be boring for you and me and all of us. So the first book, and a book that I also mentioned in the 21 books that I want to read, I think, is Elantris by Brendan Sanderson. I really want to start the books that are here that I haven't read yet, because there are a lot and I really want to get to them, even though they're all huge. I think this is the first one, that's why I want to start with this and read it now. So yeah, I kind of want to read this year. If I don't, it's fine. I don't really care that much. So yeah, this one is one of them. I also put Cruel Prince on my TBR, so I'm going to include this. This is a 5-star prediction, I think, if I remember correctly, but I really want to read this, the whole series, but I'm just going to talk about this one. This is Fae related, I think. I don't know. And the last book that I'm going to talk about is one that I don't own, but it's one that I really want to read if I get it in time, if that makes sense. I don't own it, and I'm not going to own it for a while, but I don't know if I'm going to get it in time for this year, but I really want to read it if I could. That doesn't make any sense. Basically, Margaret Rogerson, one of my favorite authors, has come out with a book called Vespertine, and I've loved every single book by hers until now, and I really want to read that one, but I don't have it, and I'm on a book buying ban, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But if I get it for Christmas, I might just binge read it, so who knows? I don't know. But that's one of the books, basically. The next question is there a book that you think might shock you and become your favorite of the year? I think, okay, first of all, I don't have a favorite book of the year ever, I feel like, because I'm very indecisive, I can't choose, and that's just how I am. But I'm gonna think of a book that I think could be a 5-star and go into my top 10 of the year, which is close enough. But I think maybe Strange the Dreamer could be a potential 5-star, oh my god, I love this book. Maybe. Do I have time to read this? I have no clue, but I'm still gonna talk about it because I think it might be, oh my god, it has tiny writing. I think it might be a 5-star. I don't know. Maybe I'll read it this month, next month, who knows? I don't. And the last question is, have you started making reading plans for 2022? Ew. And yes, I have. I always like to plan ahead, a long time ahead. I don't really know exactly like what I'm gonna be doing, but I have a few things that I know I want to do, stuff like that. I don't know if that makes sense. Basically, I know that I want to have my reading challenge to be 100 again, because that just feels right to me. Even though I want to read more than 100, I don't know what's gonna happen. I also know that if there is another buzzword challenge for the year, I'm going to participate in that, no question, as I did this year, even though I kind of failed it for 2 months. I'm also going to be participating for sure in the magical readathon stuff that's gonna happen next year. So yeah, I know that for sure. I also know that I want to continue with Game of Thrones. I'm thinking I'm going to be doing 1 book a year, possibly at least, because I really did not like the first one. Like, I did like it, but it kind of was a lot. I know that next year I want to read A Clash of Kings, so that is something that's gonna happen for sure next year. Hopefully I have patience and time to read that. And also, as I said before, I really want to get into Brandon Sanderson's books, so maybe read a few of those, maybe just 1, who knows. So yeah, those are all the plans that I have so far for next year. I don't know what else is gonna happen until then, so anything could happen. Who knows? Not me. I'm not a fortune teller. But those are all the questions for this tag. Yeah, exciting, I guess. I don't know. A lot of big books, which is a problem. A problem for future me, because right now, no issues. I'm now just looking at the books and I'm getting a little bit stressed, but it's fine. I'm not gonna read them. I already know it. It's better to lower my expectations of myself than to raise them, because I'm 100% not gonna get there, you know? But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye!